All right, hi, welcome back, Attorney Steve Vondran. Welcome to another exciting video. Today we're talking about BitTorrent litigation and these pesky strike three cases accusing people of allegedly illegally downloading pornography films, okay, through the torrent protocol. So here's one way, and now strike three will usually say, oh, but our system's perfect. I mean, there's never any problems here. Everybody's guilty that we find through our geolocation technology and our tracking. But that's not true. And here's another case just to show it to you. This is a case out of Maryland. This is a declaration from John Doe. That's the defendant. You get sued as an anonymous defendant. This is John Doe's declaration of non-infringement. All right, here's the case number up here. You can see it right there if you want to look it up. This was an interesting case out of the district court for the District of Maryland. There was a lawsuit, and then the judge granted an early deposition. I believe, as I understand it, they took the deposition of the defendant, and then they wanted to go dismiss their complaint, the plaintiff Strike 3 Holdings LLC. Why would they dismiss their complaint? So they moved to dismiss the complaint. Defendant's counsel said no. We want a declaratory judgment of non-infringement and to pursue some fees and so forth and so on. And so ultimately, the defendant didn't allow them to dismiss their case, and they filed a motion to dismiss their case with the court. Ultimately, it looks like they agreed on a voluntary dismissal, and I don't know what the terms of that might be, but I assume there was perhaps some compensation to the defendant, but that's pure speculation. So here's the case. Here is a declaration. Now, this is one way that you can get out of a lawsuit like this if you're willing to give a detailed declaration. You were not the infringer. You don't know who was, and some other facts that are acceptable to the plaintiff. But I just want to go through this with you so you realize what this tool is in a Strike 3 Holdings case. Defendant John Doe's declaration of non-infringement. I, John Doe, subscriber, assigned the IP address 173.796481. John Doe hereby declare under the laws of the United States of America, pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 1746, as follows. 1. I was born in the Cameroons and immigrated to the United States in 2010. I presently work for a NGO, I believe that means non-governmental organization, that provides healthcare relief in the Cameroons, primarily in the area of AIDS, HIV research. I make roughly $60,000 to $70,000 per year at this NGO. Not sure why that was included. 3, I am married with a very young child. 4, Maryland has a fairly large Cameroonian expat community. Cameroonians are very social people, and due to the expat community, we spend lots of time at each other's houses. I've reviewed the Exhibit A that was provided to me by my lawyer and attached to this declaration. During the times from 2019 to December 2020, it's probably the period of the alleged infringements of their movies, I lived in a fairly dense complex. I could see other people's Wi-Fi routers, and I assume they could see mine. Under this lawsuit, I have never heard of the sites called Blacked and Blacked Raw. Those are two of their movie series, and there's also Tushy and Vixen. And number 8, I have not watched films Pretty Little Liar, this, that, and the other. You can see all the movie titles there. 9, I did not use a torrenting program or any other type of programs to download movies found on Blacked or Black Raw. I looked at the dates of the downloads, and there are groupings of dates around 2 main dates that I recognize. A, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Had a party, very big holidays for the Cameroonians. We hosted several social events where friends, neighbors, relatives, friends, etc. would come by. Our Wi-Fi password was available to everyone to use. So basically claiming it could have been anyone. B, May 23rd, 2020 was the Saturday closest to the Cameroonian holiday of National Day on May 20th, which is like the United States 4th of July. This is also a big social holiday where fellow Cameroonians visit everyone's household likewise. We hosted several events where friends, neighbors, relatives, friends would come by. Our Wi-Fi password was available to everyone to use. see in April 20 and August 29th. I cannot recall events for those dates, but we frequently had family visit and stay for extended period of times. And like in December and May, people would come and visit our family. I cannot tell you which teenager or adult at these parties had a laptop connected to my Wi-Fi to download these movies because I did not monitor who does what on their computers, nor do I know who watched Black and Black Draw. So there it was signed. This was blacked out for privacy reasons. But there you have it. This declaration was signed. Here's the movie list. You can see here's the alleged movies, the date they were published, the date they were registered with their copyright registration, and the varietal of the movies here, and the universal time clock that shows the time of the alleged download. So these are allegations. The burden is on the plaintiff to prove these allegations. And in this case, it looked like it ended up in a dismissal. And yes, that goes to show you not every case is a slam dunk, proof certain. The technology is not infallible. That doesn't always mean because you get sued that you're a bad person, that you're the infringer, and so forth and so on. So this just highlights yet another example. There was also the case in Washington where Strike 3 Holdings lost that case, ended up paying attorney fees on appeal. So it does happen, not all the time, but I have found that this is definitely not a perfect, this is proof, it's definitely not a perfect science, if you will. Okay, thanks for watching. If you need help responding or defending a Strike 3 case, you know where to find us. On the web at attorneysteve.com, you click We Defend. We've handled hundreds of these cases, saved our clients millions of dollars. So give us a call. We're happy to take a look at your case and represent you. Okay, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please give me that thumbs up. It's okay. It's going to feel good when you do it. And feel free to share this video on your social media networks. This is general legal information only, not legal advice. I got to run. Have a great day. Bye now.